Hi, my name is Callie McPaul, and for this assignment, we're going to be looking at which vendors I would use in my library and how I would spend a $10,000 budget to fit any needs that my library might have. For books, the vendors that I chose are Mackin, Follett Content Solutions, which is Tidal Wave, and Bound to Stay Bound. All three of these are picked because they're reputable companies. I have experience with Mackin and Tidal Wave, and I would say that there are good and bad things about both of those companies, and I'll discuss that later when I talk about how I would divide up my budget. All three companies also have really diverse selections that you can choose from, and they have search features that make finding books that are going to fit your needs pretty easy. For furniture, I chose School Specialty, School Outfitters, and Worthington Direct. I chose those again because they're reputable companies. They have several different furniture options. And so they come in lots of different sizes. So you can find something that's going to fit your library. And then they also have furniture that comes in a wide range of prices. So they have something that's going to fit your budget. For makerspace materials, I chose Lakeshore Learning, STEM Supplies, and Oriental Trading. I chose these three because they're known vendors. They all have many different supplies that you can choose from, so you can kind of find whatever you're going to need. And you can buy a lot of the products in bulk, which is nice if you have a lot of students that come to your library. Lakeshore and Oriental Trading have pretty reasonable prices, I think. Some supplies is a little more expensive, but their products are more technical. So you have to choose the company that's going to best fit your needs. For technology tools, I chose Capstone, Novel Effect, and Pixton. Again, these are known companies. They have award winning products, and they're products that are going to be appropriate for elementary libraries that I serve. And they're really good tools to help engage students in reading and research. For supplies and decor, I chose Demco, Capco, and the Library Store. Again, they're very reputable companies. Capco deals mainly with just the library supplies, but Demco and the library store have a bit of everything. So you can find the repair supplies. You can also find like bookmarks or furniture or decorations. You can find whatever you need. They have so many different things that you can choose from. So, different kinds of labels or tape, glue, stickers, really anything that you need to help make your library run smoothly. Now, with my $10,000 budget, I would spend around $4,000 on books. Books are going to be used by everyone. So, you're going to really get a lot for your money with that. There you're going to have so many different types of students and staff, and they're going to have all different kinds of interests. So you're going to need books that are going to help keep everybody engaged. As I mentioned before, I've had experience with both Follett and Mackin, and so I am basing my division of the budget just on those experiences. With Follett, I would buy more high demand books or books that I know that I'm going to need quickly. So if I know that I have a lesson coming up soon that I'm going to need a book for, I would use Follett. I'd spend around $1,000 with them. For Mackin, I would place a larger order around $3,000, and those would be books that are going to be, good materials, but I'm not going to necessarily need them right away. My focus on the books that I purchased would be in growing our Spanish section. We have 8 bilingual classes, and the teachers of those classes require their students to check out Spanish books. And right now, we just don't have the inventory to support that. So I would work on building that Spanish section. Also, our first grade section is very small. The books are outdated, and a lot of the books are not in great condition. So, I would work on restocking that first grade section. And then the rest of the money would go to books that are going to help complete series that students are interested in, like Dogman or Bad Guys. And then I would also work on building up our graphic novel section because the kids love that. The library that I work in is very small, so there is not a lot of space for extra furniture, but I would buy a book display to show off the new books that we're purchasing. I would also buy 2 small rocker chairs for the reading nook that we have. And then I would also buy wobble stools and the cart. That would be good for when students don't want to sit at their tables. They can grab a wobble stool and go find somewhere else around the library to sit. These are also good because they are small, they don't take up a lot of room, and they can be stored easily. For makerspace materials, I would buy some watercolors, Keva plank sets, cardboard construction tool sets, and then a 3 doodler pen. These are good because they're, for the most part, reusable materials, so they're going to be long lasting, and they can be used to support learning in a variety of ways. Our school tried Makerspace and the teachers did not really like it because they seemed to think that the kids were just playing. And so I wanted to get materials that could be used to show responses to reading or to show understanding, things that are a little bit more than just playing with toys. The 3 doodler pens, I wanted to get those because we don't have any tools like that. And so I thought it would be good to get something new for the kids to try. I would start off with buying two, and that way we can kind of see if the kids like them, how they work. And then if it goes well, then we could always buy more the following year. For technology tools, I would buy a PebbleGo Gold subscription, and that's used for research, and it's good for students that are the age range that I serve, so lower elementary. The Gold subscription also gives Spanish articles, which would be really good to help support my bilingual classes. I would buy a Pixton subscription, and that's a website that allows students to create comics. It's supposed to be easy for all ages to use, so that would be good for my lower elementary kids. And it can be used for so many different reasons. I feel like we would use it pretty regularly. And then lastly, I would buy a novel effects subscription. And that would be used to engage students in read alouds. It can really be used as frequently as you want to use it. And it has a wide range of books that can be used with the app. For my supplies, I would buy a wireless scanner. Right now, we're pretty stuck to the circulation desk. And so I feel like a wireless scanner would help us be able to engage with students more as they're browsing books. I would buy graphic novel stickers because the graphic novels are so popular. I think those stickers really stand out really well. And so that will help students be able to identify those books easily. I would buy some label protectors because those always come in handy for repairing barcodes or adding barcodes to any new books. And then I would buy some Norbond glue to help with any repairs that we might have. And lastly, here is the list of all the supplies that I would be buying with my budget. And in total, that comes out to $9,868.09. Thank you.